Hey everybody, this is the Fair Vibrant Makeup channel, and I'm actually going to be doing a brush cleaning video. So I'll show you what stuff I have as far as cleaning my brushes and what I kind of added to my cleaning of my brushes routine. So I will show you what I use to actually clean them, and I will show you what tools I use to kind of make sure that they're sanitized and cleaned. So let's get started. So usually I like to clean my brushes, and see how dirty this is. This is my Wet n Wild powder brush. I like to clean my brushes. Usually I would get my brushes and just clean it with dish soap and just do this. But I kind of changed it up because I wanted to make sure that I ensure the longevity and health of my brushes. So I will show you what I've changed it up to. So this is what I used before. It's just like a dish soap that we have, and that's basically what I used to use, and use my hand to scrub it. But I'm going to change it up so that my brushes don't get so dry, because I feel like this does dry them out a little bit. So when I'm changing my brushes out, like using different colors, I have picked this one up from Marshall's. This was actually on clearance for $5.50, and it's the regular price $7, but that's okay. It's about 16 ounces, so that's pretty big, and I use it to kind of switch out my colors when I'm in between using tools and whatnot. But this is what I'll use, and also I'm using it to prep my brushes. So what I'll do is I'll spray it like this, just kind of let that kind of soak in. And then I have purchased a brush paddle. So this is a paddle that you use to clean. Now I don't have to use my hands anymore, so I'm just going to use that to clean. I'm going to get in the sink a little bit more and show you exactly how I'm going to do it, but I changed what's going to clean my brushes. I normally have a lot of this left over after my leader sale purchase, because I get these for $14.99. Leader sales at Ulta are usually twice a year, and ours just ended, but I got the Wella Brilliance Microlight Crystal Complex, and this is for color treated hair, and I usually get the coarse one because my hair is thick and wavy, but I use the coarse as shampoo and then use the fine normal for my conditioner. But anyways, this is a liter size, so I use this to kind of do clean my brushes, because it does clean it pretty thoroughly without stripping too much moisture. And also this is sulfate free, so I don't want to put any kind of like sulfates in my brushes, because I treat them like I do my hair. I want it to make sure it's clean, but at the same time not damaged. But this is going to be my new shampoo, or for my brushes, because I have a lot of this left over after 6 months. So using it for my hair and my brushes, I kind of... Alright, so here is the actual paddle, and then my brush, and it's prepped. So what I'll do is I will get a little bit of my shampoo and just kind of coat it a little bit like that. I will wet the brush as well, so it's nice and wet. Then I'll get my paddle and then just start swirling and making sure that the brush is thoroughly cleaned. Need a little bit more water, get some more lather. I like this paddle because it has like little notches in it, so you can really get inside the brush, or in like the bristles, between the bristles, so you can get all the product out. And then after that I will go ahead and rinse it. And I'll go through it again. Make sure all the product is out. And these are stained from use of my foundation and powders and stuff, so there it is. And then what I'll do, I'll go ahead and set this on a towel to dry. So let's go ahead and get some other brushes cleaned, and then I'll explain to you how to clean my sponges. Alright, so I do use the Real Techniques Beauty Blender. This is heavily dirty, as you can tell. I use it about 3 times, then I'll toss it into the pile to get cleaned. But this is what I do. I do like to use dish soap because it gets really in there. I feel like the shampoo doesn't get in there as well. But I will use the dish soap for this one. Alright, so I wet my sponge and then I put the dish soap on top. And I'm actually going to use my hands for this because the paddle is way too harsh for that. So I just kind of press in the dish soap. I know this is really rough sometimes. I know there's some solid cleaners that will work, but I like using the dish soap because it gets in there and gets my sponge clean. This is just about to give out, so I'm going to give it probably 3 more uses and then throw it out by backups because I always love, I mean, I've been using the Scylla sponge, but that's a later video. I'll let you know how that's going. But I like using my beauty blenders as well. So now I'm going to rinse it and just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze all that product out. But you do see it did leave a stain, but it got most of the product out from the end. So I'll run another scrub through there on the top. So I'll just put a little bit more dish soap and then just kind of rub it with my hands and just kind of press it in and then rinse, squeeze, and you want to make sure you get all of that till the water runs clear. Usually I like to sort them out by either brand or type, but this is going to be by brand. This is my Revolution from Royal Langnickel. Sorry, I cannot pronounce that. Langnickel. These were the brushes I got in a BoxyCharm. So I'll go ahead and spray them with that brush cleaner. It's Cucumber. And then get a little bit of my water, run it through, and then just kind of coat them in the shampoo. Get my paddle, and then start scrubbing them. Just go in circular motions. Make sure you're not doing it too rough. Rinse the paddle off, and then rinse them while rubbing the brushes through the paddle. And then just give it a final rinse. Tap them off and then they're clean. And then I'll use, because usually I use a lot of my Luxie ones, but I just used 2 of them this time, so spray that, get a little bit of shampoo in my hand, a little bit of water, get my paddle, and then just gently scrub. Just gently scrub it. Just get all that product out of the brush. And then run them through. And that's how I clean my eyeshadow brushes. So occasionally I will have a powder puff, and this is a little bit more difficult to clean without distorting the shape of it. But this is a powder puff from my Airspun powder jar. And what I'll do is I'll actually get the shampoo and just kind of, because sorry, my pump is, it's very hard to get these pumps open, so I'm kind of using my pump as a spatula, but I'll wet it like that, or apply the product, then wet it, and then just very, very gently massage the shampoo through. Trying not to distort this because this might come off. You have to be really, really gentle, but I want to be able to reuse it without having so much powder on it. And I'll rinse it in hot water. And gently squeeze it out. And there you go. That thing is clean. Not entirely. I know that this area is a little bit stained, but that's okay. So that's how I get that cleaned. I do have a lot of double-sided brushes from palettes, so what I'll do is I'll rinse them real quick on both sides. Get my shampoo. And I'll do one side at a time, of course. My paddle. Very gently scrub them together. I usually get try and get as many eyeshadow brushes as I can together by type. So all my double-ended ones will be washed together. So there's one side. Get a little bit more shampoo, kind of get them on there. Scrub. And they're different sizes, so I have to kind of make sure that I have them all equal. And then just kind of scrub them gently. Rinse them. Give them a final rinse up and down. And then that's it. That's how I get my double-sided brushes clean. Alright, so I have organized my brushes on the towel to dry, and usually I just get like a hand towel or something, but yeah, I usually wash my brushes in the kitchen because I feel like I have more space. But yeah, this is how I clean my brushes, and if you have any questions on how to clean your brushes, you also can use baby shampoo. That's pretty gentle if you don't want to use your own shampoo. Baby shampoo is really cheap. You can find some, like Equate has some for like really cheap at Walmart. But yeah, that's how I do it. So I have all my brushes laid out. I have my sponges, my little travel brushes, my powder puff, my double-sided, my eyeshadow, and then my face brushes by brands. We got Wet n Wild, we got e.l.f., we got EcoTools Mark, and then those are e.l.f. as well. So yeah, this is all of my brushes that I've used so far. I still have a bunch of them that are clean. So these are, when it gets piled up in my little box, because usually I'll store them in this like little box when they're dirty, so that I know when to wash them. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you want more tips on how to clean your brushes, or anything else, like how you store your makeup, or you know, how you do certain things regarding makeup. So yeah, just any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.